All right, we can get started.
Okay, yeah, let's go get straight into it.
Let's get
Welcome, everybody.
We got some new people on here. I guess I can introduce myself.
Yeah.
I'm Desmond out of Monroe, Louisiana. I've been doing Herbalife for about 7.5, 8 years. I don't want to date myself.
Right.
And Ted introduced me. This is my partner in crime, the brains of the operation. I guess you can tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so just a quick story. I got started. I'm originally from Croatia. I came to America on a tennis scholarship, and I got started with Herbalife when I was in college. I was getting my master's degree, and I was just looking for a way to earn extra income. One of my friends told me about Herbalife. I got started. My first month in, I earned extra $500. I was able to pay for my tuition bill. And a year and a half later, I was on the global expansion team. So once I graduated from college in May of 2014, I was able to go full-time Herbalife.
Yeah, and I watched her do all of that, watched her build a career level income from her dorm room. And I was one of the people she hit up and wouldn't stop talking about the products too, and told me my mom needed the products. And I'm not gonna get into the details of that story. Let's just say she strongly advised me to put my mom on the products. And I got my mom on the products, and my mom ended up losing like 70 pounds. And people started to ask about it. So I went to an event extravaganza, and I saw this was an amazing opportunity. And I went all in, guys. And that was about 8 years ago. Didn't know, you guys know 1,000 times more than I knew back then. Mm-hmm. And within 6 months was able to reach the GET team as well, helping my friends. A lot of people that's on this call right now got started during that period and have built these amazing businesses and helping their communities be healthier and happier. At one point in my business, we had to look at ourselves and think, if we really want to impact as many people as possible, because in Herbalife, if you want to have a successful business, you got to impact people. We had to figure out a better model than we were doing. At that point, we were doing shake parties, 3-day trial packs, which were great, but it wasn't duplicating. And that's where the nutrition club model came in. So about 2 years ago, I went to an event, got a lot of you guys to come to that event in Mississippi, and we committed to the nutrition club model. And since then, our organization has went crazy. Shout out to everybody that's been hitting new levels using the nutrition club model. The great thing about Herbalife is everything works if you work. But us, Green Dream Team, we've decided, and we've been growing with the nutrition club model, right? So 8 years in it, career level income, traveling the world with Herbalife. And our goal is for you guys to have that same type of success and to make that same type of impact wherever you are, whether you're in Monroe or New Orleans, Arkansas, right, Texas. And so we just getting started, fam. Right. And to do that, what the reason, and Mark Hughes, the founder of the company, says is the reason that there's people are having success, all shapes and sizes and colors of the rainbow having success in Herbalife is because of one thing, the product. Mm-hmm. It all starts and ends with the product, right? A nutrition club, shout out, by the way, everybody has permission to turn their cameras on. We want this to be like a face-to-face meeting, by the way. So it all starts and ends with the product. The nutrition club is run by good people. So the club is only as good as the people, and the people are only as good as the product that they stand upon, right? So our goal with this call is to give you guys a little bit more information so y'all can have the confidence in what's behind the products, where they come from, and how to deliver them to your market, right? And a lot of us have been to nutrition club trainings. So it's a lot of, you're thinking it's going to be a whole lot of information. And I'm not giving y'all this information to regurgitate it to your people. Right. It's 25% product info when you're talking about the products, 75% results, stories. My result on the products, I've lost over 40 pounds on the products. Coming up, was a former pro athlete, lift weights every day, all day. It wasn't until I incorporated the Herbalife product into my body that I was able to lean up and see my abdominals pop out and all that good stuff without having to kill myself in the gym. So the product, right? And using these products on a daily basis, I feel better. Mm-hmm. Your story is the distributor difference, that hands-on experience and being able to share your story. Everybody in this group has a story. Whether you are a club owner or an operator, that's why we require all of our people, like, have your products. Because people are going to ask you, it's like you go to a 5-star restaurant, you sit down, you want to know, hey, what's on the menu, right? And what do you like on the menu? The only way you get that is by using the product. So 25% info, 75% stories. Yep. Be your own best customer. Keep it simple. You've been on calls before. Listen, right? So here's something new, maybe the product you're not using. Also listen to how you can teach, right? If you already know everything about the products, a lot of us in here probably know more than me about the products, but listen, how can maybe I can teach it a little different way.
Right. So the reason why we're going to go into a little bit more details on this call is, like they said, don't go back to your customers and go through every single ingredient that's on the product. This is not the point.
This has some meringue in here. I know what meringue is.
I can't even pronounce half of these ingredients. It's just that we want to equip everybody with confidence, because I know there's some people here that may have never been to an event, may have not heard our doctors speak. I mean, I've been in Herbalife for 8 years. I've heard plenty of doctors speak. The reason why nobody can say anything about Herbalife is just because I have that confidence after being at an education after education after education. And this is why we're just going to go a little bit more into details, but this is not what we tell customers. We don't go through all these ingredients or anything like that. We just share our story and our clients and our customers' stories. That's the 75% of our product info usually.
Which a lot of us already have clubs. We already
right, and this is why we use the products, so we can genuinely tell people how we feel on the products.
Right. So have y'all had your tabs today? That's the real question. If not,
the new Lyco Glow.
Yeah. So briefly speak about, I'm gonna go a little bit into the customer flow. We want to get the calls started back up on maybe a bi-monthly type thing, maybe a monthly type thing. And the next call, we will go into more detail about the preferred member flow.
Yeah.
All right. So seed to feed, all of this starts with quality. So let me let you guys hear from some other people about the quality in it, what we start with.
Every day, millions of people enjoy Herbalife nutrition products. Since 1980, quality has been at the heart of everything we do. It all begins at the source, with the finest ingredients from farmers who have been harvesting for generations. From there, we test and verify ingredient quality and purity to support our promise to deliver the highest quality product to our consumers. Our team of scientists conduct additional tests that verify raw ingredients, nutritional value, and taste. Our manufacturing facilities and labs have achieved the highest level of independent accreditation, reflecting our commitment to uniform global quality standards where our products are sold. Being the leading nutrition company in the world is a distinction earned through our uncompromised commitment to quality. We've earned the trust of millions of people who choose Herbalife Nutrition to help them lead a healthier lifestyle and achieve results today, tomorrow, and in the years to come.
Look at that. Fancy. So what did you guys take away from that? Write some takeaways from that you could bring to your people. The main thing I took away is quality, confidence. The big thing that they say was trust. Herbalife is a trusted name and brand over 40 years and over 90 markets, 45 years, right? They get that through research and development, but just setting such high standards and making the distributor difference through us. So a lot of us don't even realize that when we serving that tea or that shake, how much effort that it took to get it from the seed to our doorstep so we can put it into our communities. All of our products come from third-party tested laboratories that are NSF certified. What does that mean? That's pharmaceutical grade. That's not like what has to happen for your food, by the way. This is Herbalife going above and beyond, and nobody else does that. That's why they are the industry leader. That's why they are
the #1 nutrition company
in the world. Boom. So that's what I took away from that. Hopefully you guys can take that confidence and bring it to the marketplace. So core products, Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3. The big thing behind Herbalife is a philosophy behind taking good nutrition, making it simple, and basically making it accessible to people. As a nutrition club, we basically just help people get all the nutrition they're supposed to be getting on a daily basis in a quick, easy to uptake way. So these products are like the brick. It's the foundation of good nutrition.
Yep.
All right. So if our goals in our communities are to improve the nutritional habits of the community, you do that through education. Education, education, education. So mainly just educating people how easy and simple it is to get a balanced meal. Boom, have a shake. This is a balanced, complete meal. Drink water, have some tea. That is good hydration. And we educate people about our products and what they are. And don't forget that we have an opportunity not only to just have a tea or a shake, that we can help you get some results, 21-day shake challenges, educating people on your story, whether it be weight loss or weight gain, so people know that there's more. We're not just a tea shop. I can't stand that term, a tea shop. We are a nutrition club. Don't forget about that. Keep that in the front of your mind, right? So our core products at the Nutrition Club start with the shake, right? I know everybody knows that a lot of, depending on your areas, the tea is the big product, right? That's what a lot of people see. It's trendy right now. But the foundation is the Formula One. The first Herbalife product was Formula One. It's a healthy meal in a smoothie. How can I say this in 5 seconds? Low calories, low sugar, low salt, high nutrition in a cup. Boom. Easy as that. Keep it back. That's all I'm saying to my customers. I'm not going into all the rigmarole, but I'm letting them know it's a healthy meal in the form of a smoothie. Everything you're supposed to get from a balanced meal in a smoothie. Quick. It's not a diet shake. It's not a weight loss shake. It's a healthy meal.
Right.
Right.
That's key. It's not a diet shake. It's not a weight loss, weight gain shake. It's a meal. It literally says that it's a nutrient dense meal on the canister. That's literally what we said. Fast food for healthy. What we say, fast food for healthy people, between 200 to 250 calories. It will keep you full for the next 2 to 3 hours.
I don't go on all that. The people usually ask 200 calories, 21 vitamins, 24 grams of protein. You see how that rolls off? 200 calories, 21 vitamins, 24 grams of protein. Right? That just those little simple things are what we say on a daily basis. So we got this list of stuff here. Write something down that jumps out to you, but that's what we're telling to our customers on a daily basis. If somebody comes in, maybe they saw a post or they saw somebody check in, and maybe they come and ask for a tea. I'm asking them, hey, have you had breakfast? Have you had lunch? No, well, you should definitely try a combo. You get your tea, but you also get a healthy meal, right? Low sugar, low salt, low fat, but high in nutrition. Have you had lunch? No, boom, we got it right here. So learning how to upgrade people from just the tea. Fun fact, the tea is the lowest profit margin product that we have. So like if you're only doing teas, not only are you doing your customers a disservice by not and letting them know about what Herbalife has to offer, but you're also doing your pocketbook a disservice. So learn the skill, and I'm talking to bar operators and club owners the same way. Learn the skill of how to upgrade people, right? So here's some fun facts. The shakes help you hit your protein number. What's your protein number? Everybody has a number of protein, number of grams of protein you need for health, right? Not to gain weight or lose weight, but just to be at your best, right? And it's usually about a gram per pound of lean body mass. So if you 200 pounds, you don't need 200 grams of protein. You're probably about 150 pounds of lean body mass. That means you need about 150 pounds of protein. The shakes, if you have a shake a day, that's an extra 24 grams of protein that you're probably not going to get. Fun fact, most of the time when people getting protein, they're also getting a whole bunch of calories, sugar, salt, and fat. So the Herbalife is helping them get those grams of protein, but also keeping their calories low, high nutrition, and helping them get a healthy serving of fiber.
Right.
All right. So now let me let you hear somebody that's smarter than me, Dr. Luigi, person that's over our Herbalife Nutrition Education Board. Hear from him.
Hi, I'm Dr. Luigi Groton with Herbalife Nutrition. If you're trying to manage your weight and also make sure your body gets the right nutrition, you're not alone. Formula One Healthy Meal Nutritional Shake Mix is a delicious meal replacement formulated with a nutrient-dense combination of 9 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals, including antioxidants, and fiber to support weight management and overall health. People all over the world love this shake. In fact, 1.6 billion servings were sold in 2018 alone. So I'm confident you'll find the flavors you love. You can also mix it with our protein drink mix for an extra 15 grams of protein. Our Formula One Healthy Meal is available in a variety of great tasting flavors: French vanilla, banana caramel, cookies and cream, Dutch chocolate, and so many more. Your wellness coach can help you find recipes you'll love.
If Dr. Luigi said it, then you know it's real.
Right.
All right, so y'all heard him talk about Formula One. That's the brick that we're gonna build our house with. That's got all the good stuff, everything we're supposed to have, nothing we're not supposed to have, right? In the form of a smoothie. We mix that with protein drink mix. That's why Herbalife doesn't, when we make our smoothies, we don't have to use milk. It's basically Herbalife milk. So it's a blend of slow and fast absorbing protein so you can keep full, stay full longer. It replaces the need for milk, and it's like super purified. If you look on the back, it says it contains less than a gram of anything milk based, and it's lactose free. I'm lactose intolerant, and I can have our products. That's Formula One and protein drink mix. That's what makes our deluxe healthy meal replacement smoothies.
Yes, they're like married. They
Yeah.
go together. Your Formula One healthy meal is like a salad, and your PDM is like having chicken in your salad. They just go together. We had somebody that came to the club this afternoon, and she asked, "Do you guys use milk for your shakes?" And she's been coming for like a year, and this was the first time that she asked. And Josh is like nodding because he heard that. And I was like, "No, we use water and ice." And the reason why we don't have to use milk is because we use what we call the Herbalife milk. It just has way less sugar and way more protein than the actual milk, and it keeps you full longer.
Yep. So once again, science-based nutrition, Herbalife figured it out.
Right.
All right. Now, the gateway product, what gets a lot of people in.
Yes.
Depending on the market that you're in, like up north, the shakes are a lot more popular than the teas. At Amy and Nathan's club, they move a lot more shakes than loaded teas. So they're going the opposite way. They're trying to educate people about the teas. Now, a loaded tea, it's just a combination of Herbalife products. It's a delivery mechanism so we can put a bunch of Herbalife products in people's body at once.
Right.
So who on this call would say that the loaded teas are their most popular product?
Yep.
Yeah. So it gets people in, and it's a reason behind that. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about each individual product that's in there, because I want you guys to have confidence in each individual Herbalife product. And it was crazy is each individual Herbalife product is great alone. So we adding it together and forming together like Voltron. So
Right.
it's a healthy, low calorie, low sugar, low salt, high energy herbal drink.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's like a healthy energy drink.
It's a healthy energy drink. Simple as that. That's pretty much what we tell our people. What is this? It's a healthy energy drink. You get B vitamins, ginseng, tea blend for energy and focus, and it helps boost your metabolism. All of that in this little healthy energy drink package.
Right.
Right. And then, so when you have people that come in on a daily basis, and as I'm starting to talk to them a little bit, I like to let them know what's actually in it, what actual Herbalife products are in it. It's like, hey, you know what all Herbalife products in that tea? It's a couple of reasons I do that. Number one, I want them to respect and appreciate the value that we're giving them. They're getting a buttload of value in this tea, right? A lot of people here, it's $7. They should be like $10. They don't understand as many products as we put in there. So I break it down.
Yeah.
All right. Nutrition facts.
Like
we said, we keep it mad simple, low sugar, low salt, low fat, basically no sugar, super low cal, basically no calories because it's a negative calorie product. The tea in there helps you burn up to 80 to 100 calories. It's a thermogenic, look that up, thermogenic. So it's going to help your body. What does that mean? It's going to help you boost your metabolism so you sit there and burn more calories than you normally would. Right? So what's in the Herbalife tea? So first of all, we got herbal tea concentrate. That's the engine that drives the tea, right? It's called tea, right? Herbal tea concentrate. So that's a blend of teas. That's green tea, black tea, oolong tea. Is that how you pronounce it? Orange pekoe tea. It's got some other herbs and stuff in there that's going to help boost your metabolism and feeling of awakeness. And I'm gonna let somebody else tell y'all a little bit more about the tea, but it's basically like a wonder tonic just by itself. I used to drink the tea with nothing else in it, with just this, and be great. It just didn't taste so good just by itself, right? All right, here's Doc again.
At Herbalife Nutrition, quality is at the heart of everything we do. And that dedication begins with the very best ingredients, which is why we source our tea from one of the oldest and most fertile regions. From farmers who have been harvesting tea for generations. Located high in the mountains, the terrain, the rich soil, and the climate all combine together to create the perfect conditions for growing the world's finest teas. Our dedicated farmers ensure only the most ripened and fragrant tea leaves are harvested. It is this place and these farmers that Herbalife Nutrition turns to in its search for only the very best for our customers. And it is this expertise and devotion from generations of farmers that go into crafting our teas so that millions of people around the world can come together to enjoy the natural benefits and refreshing taste of real tea.
Hey man, they got the Disney movie guy reading our videos for Herbalife. You know, so we just spilled the tea. Y'all like that what is it? What is that? Y'all like that Herbalife propaganda I just put on there right there? But seriously, it's no secret behind it. It's just research and hard work and quality.
Quality product.
Like in the video before, you see all the smiling people. It's like you think they hire some actors. I knew a lot of those people.
Yeah.
They basically just go around to people's nutrition clubs and pop up with a camera and record them and say, hey, be happy. So it's just us. So they went to the fields in China where they actually growing the Herbalife tea. They only grow Herbalife tea in those fields and they just record it.
Yeah.
Right.
They also grow aloe in Mexico, and our soy comes from the United States. We actually got to meet the farmers in one of the extravaganzas, which, by the way, extravaganza is this weekend. But when we were in Chicago a couple of years ago, they brought the family that that harvests soy, and it was pretty awesome. They didn't expect that many people. I think they were a little shocked.
You know, they loaded too.
But it was really awesome to see the family behind the where our actual product is, you know.
Yeah. And fun fact, Herbalife's the largest producer of soy in the United States of America. We are the largest producer of meal replacement shakes in the world by far. If you combine the next 5 like meal replacement shakes or nutrition companies together, they still don't equal us. Mm-hmm. So we simply the best, man.
Right.
All right. Hold on. What's next? Okay. Now I told you about the engine, right? Which is the herbal tea concentrate. I'll tell you about the fuel, right? This is the jet fuel that's in it. This is the catalyst for all of that. So liftoff. What is liftoff? It's going to help you it's a blend of herbs and B vitamins that's going to help boost your energy and focus. It's also got something in it called, and I had to look this up, ginsenosides. Anybody ever heard that word before? No idea what ginsenosides was, so I had to Google it, but I knew it was some, that's why I say all that good stuff. So when I'm in the club, I'm saying it's a blend of B12, B6, vitamin C, ginseng, and a bunch of other good stuff to help with your energy. And it's the truth, right? People don't know what no damn what Panax is, you know, L-taurine and all that good. Nobody knows that. See, all that good stuff. Learn it, write this down. All that good stuff. All right. This is a blend of B vitamins, B12, B6, vitamin C, ginseng, and a bunch of other good stuff that's going to help you with energy and focus. So I went through the first 2. So inside of the loaded teas, we've got herbal tea concentrate, which is a blend of herbal teas and other herbs to help with energy and focus. We also got liftoff, which is B vitamins, B12, B6, vitamin C, and a bunch of other good stuff, a bunch of other herbs and good stuff that's going to help even more with focus. Next, we've got, what's a ginsenoside? I had to look this up and it gets crazy. Ginsenosides, and if you look at the bottom, it's actually the family that ginseng is inside of, and they've actually used it for thousands of years in China as medicine. So there's research behind this. It's what's considered a neuroprotectant. So a neuroprotectant is defined as the ability for a therapy or something to prevent neural cell death by intervening and inhibiting the pathogenic cascade that results in cell dysfunction, right? And that's from this book called The Blue Book of Neurology. Now, if you look at the bottom, the effects of ginseng on stress-related depression, that's ncbi.gov, right? So these are real research-backed reports that I looked up. So a ginsenoside is the major constituents of ginseng. So B12, B6, ginseng, ginsenoside. It has a unique biological effect and a medicinal value such as anti-tumor, anti-inflammatory, antioxidation, and inhibition of cell apoptosis. That's like cell death. So when I got real nerdy with you there for a second, but there's some research and there's a bunch of good stuff in the liftoff. Y'all see what I mean when I say a bunch of good stuff?
Yeah.
Now, don't go tell your customers that you got ginsenicides in your tea. They like, ginseng, what? What? They putting Lysol in tea? Don't do that. All right, this is for you to know that there's research and science-backed development that makes our products so good.
Right. And it's the reason why people feel so good when they drink our teas.
Yeah.
They think we put crack in
They
it.
think we putting crack now. We
But
ain't
we
putting no
don't.
crack in there. We just got some ginsenicides in there. All right.
Right.
So smarter people than us get to figure that out, so we can tell them that it's B12, B6, ginseng, vitamin C, and a bunch of other good stuff for energy and focus. Now, so we got herbal tea concentrate. We've got lift off. Now we've got focus. So NRG for focus. What is NRG? Nature's raw guarana. So that's just a natural occurring thing in nature. It's a natural leaf called guarana, and it helps with focus. It has naturally occurring caffeine. There's no added caffeine in guarana. 0 calories. It's just going to help you hone in, a gentle boost. You can take that at night, no jitters, none of that good stuff. That's why, excuse me, none of that bad stuff. That's why people can drink the tea and they notice that they just feel locked in without the jitters and all that.
Yeah, this was the guarana came in handy when I was in school. I didn't drink the tea, I would take the tablets, but it just like makes you so focused. And I even heard of guarana when I was in high school. My sister was on a swimming team and they were taking guarana before their competitions. And I was like, what is this that y'all are taking? So that's the first time that I actually heard about guarana, went back and researched it. Apparently it's really big in Brazil.
They call it guarana.
Yeah. So when I joined Herbalife and realized they had guarana, I was taking it in high school, just buying it from like a drugstore. I immediately bought the tablets.
Yeah, so they've done the research, right? And we get to combine all of that good stuff so people can get a super duper healthy energy drink. Right. That's guarana, NRG. And next is the liquid gold, right? This is not to be taken lightly, and a lot of people don't understand just how important the aloe vera juice is.
Yes.
I was using the aloe a lot longer before we figured out how to make a loaded tea. I always had gas. I always had some type of indigestion. And I noticed once I started doing Herbalife and I added the aloe, my need for Tums and all that, what's the stuff, the little tablets, and Rolex and all that type of stuff, I didn't need it as much. Didn't know it was coming from the aloe, but that's what it was. Aloe vera soothes the stomach. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It's a natural digestive aid, and it helps your body absorb the nutrition that you're putting in it. Everything comes down to the gut. The aloe helps fix your gut so you can absorb all of this good stuff that we're giving you.
Right.
And that's in the tea. It's the gold in the trunk. So we went through the engine, we went through the gas, the fuel, and we went through the gold in the trunk. Well, actually, I had the NRG. If y'all see that, I call that the steering wheel, right? Because it's going to help you focus in. It's no good to have all that energy and power if you can't focus it. You got the gold in the trunk, the aloe vera. Now, a lot of people hear of aloe, and my thing in the club, what I say is, do you know what aloe does for your skin? Everybody knows it soothes your skin. It also soothes your digestive health. Some people hear aloe and they think, oh, that's a laxative. Is it going to make me run in the bathroom? No, it's not. And there's a reason behind that. Once again, Herbalife takes it to another level. Herbalife has a proprietary, specific way that they purify the aloe vera. It's a liquid purification process where they take out all of the laxative properties and you're left with only the good stuff. They wash the aloe leaf, they grind it, produce it, and they take the liquid juice and they filter it through these super big like carbon filters, and they take that and they adjust the pH. So they're making it alkaline. So a lot of people don't know this, but our teas are basically alkaline because when you add the aloe to it, it alkalizes your water. It's an alkaline pH.
Yeah. Josh is throwing aloe.
Yeah. So when I say the aloe is key, right? And that's a proven fact that they're doing this. And this is what Herbalife is doing. And these pharmaceutical grade, third-party tested pharmaceutical grade laboratories, write that down. Pharmaceutical grade manufacturing facilities. Nobody else can say that.
Right.
Right. Another thing is Herbalife. Is it FDA approved? It's not a drug. It's food. McDonald's and Popeyes ain't FDA approved. It is FDA regulated.
Right.
And FDA standards are much lower than Herbalife standards. That's why I keep harping on, because the FDA, or the Food and Drug Administration, they have much higher standards for drugs. So even though Herbalife isn't considered a drug because it's food, they're holding themselves to the pharmaceutical grade standards for their laboratories and bringing in other people to test all of our products to make sure what we say is in our products is actually in our products.
I was about to say that we are governed by two different laws, and one of them is what's stated on the label, the ingredients that are stated on the label, and what the product does is what it's supposed to do. And we can't put too much of one ingredient in our products, which is why we take multivitamin 3 times a day. Because if you look at our label, and if you look at another company's label, and it says 1,000% of I don't know,
Vitamin C.
or something, your body cannot, you don't eat once a day. So you can take once a day vitamin and expect that your body is gonna absorb everything in that one sitting, you know?
Yeah.
So we cannot put too much of one ingredient in any of our products. If the product is not safe for a certain group of people, like breastfeeding and pregnant women, it will be stated on the label. So when I get questions, is this safe for, I don't know, breastfeeding women? I always respond, look at the label. It will state on the label because we have strict laws that we have to abide by. We have to put on the label everything that's in the product. It can be 0.1%. It has to be on our labels, which is why when Herbalife bought X Abundant Life and started going through the labels, they have changed because we have different standards, and we had to list everything that Herbalife found in those products.
Even though, like, so let's example, Abundant Life can say this is sugar-free, right? Most of them are sugar-free, but some of them actually
have shown a little bit of sugar,
like less than a gram.
Right.
But most companies will just let that go. Well, first of all, that company didn't have the ability to look through the products to find that out. Herbalife has state-of-the-art facilities to test the products and to find out that it had less than a gram of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But Herbalife, this is a self-imposed law, by the way. This is a self-imposed labeling law, which means what we find in the product, what is in the product, we will put on the label. And you can have confidence in that, which is why we say virtually no sugar, less than a gram of sugar,
right,
in the Abundant Life. Now,
okay. The drink mix.
The drink mix. All right. And this was a thorn in our side for the longest. And it's a great product. It's so good that Herbalife bought the company, right? They're like, once again, they're like the Apple computer or the Google of nutrition. What Google is to search engines is what Herbalife is to nutrition companies. So they bought Abundant Life, brought their production up to our level, brought their manufacturing facilities up to Herbalife's level, got the labels legit. And this basically just helped our tea, which was always bomb, just gave it a little bit, like a little cherry on the top. So this, if you notice, enhanced the flavor. I call this the leather seats, right? In the road, this is the leather seats. It's just a little bit, right? It ain't the engine, it ain't the gas, it ain't it's just a little extra comfort right there with a little flavor.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't the engine that makes it go. I want you guys to understand that it's not the star of the show. We putting less than a half a teaspoon in there, or a quarter teaspoon to a half a teaspoon. It's just a little bit. So don't focus so much on that. So when somebody asks about it, hey, this is just our stevia-based sweetener. Most of them are no sugar, little to no sugar in our loaded teas. Simple as that.
Right. And we don't really get the questions about calories, and us at Fit for Life, we don't generally get questions about calories and sugar and stuff like that anymore. I think we've went through that phase when we first opened, but lately we haven't been getting questions like, how many calories is this? And I don't put it in my post, but if somebody was to ask, my answer would be less than a gram of sugar.
Yep, basically none.
If somebody asks about calories, again, it depends on the flavor. That you're getting, you know, Captain America will be different than Scary Mary or whatever it is in your club.
But what you can say with confidence,
Low calorie.
low calorie and virtually no calories, because once again, the tea is a thermogenic, so it's going to help you burn anywhere from 80 to 100 calories.
Yeah. Now this is, I know we have sidelines on the call, so I just want to say this. This is how we do our loaded teas. And these are the products that we put in our loaded teas, and this is what we call a loaded teas. I understand that you guys may be doing things a little bit different or calling them a little bit different, so I don't want to confuse anybody, but this is just what we do at Fit for Life and what most of our clubs are duplicating.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could take it and adjust it to
Right,
to
right,
what
to
you
what
guys are
you're
doing.
already doing. We're
Everything
just
I'm-
covering products.
And everything I'm saying applies in some way, shape, or form to what you're doing there.
Right, right.
Right.
Mhm.
So now let's just recap the loaded tea.
Okay. Herbal tea concentrate that boosts metabolism. It's just a blend of different teas, and it's low in calories.
Mhm.
That's usually what I just said, that it boosts metabolism. It's thermogenic. It's
Yep,
usually my
that's
pitch.
So in the loaded teas, we got a bunch of stuff. We got the herbal tea concentrate.
Concentrate,
It's a
mhm.
blend of teas. It's going to help with energy and metabolism. We're putting the NRG in there, nature's raw guarana. That's going to help with focus.
Focus.
It's no added caffeine. It's a naturally occurring caffeine. And we've got like the engine. We've got Liftoff. That's Herbalife's proprietary energy product. It's got B vitamins, B12, B6, ginseng, a bunch of other good stuff that's going to help boost your energy and focus. And then we're topping it off with aloe vera. You know what aloe vera does for your skin, how it hydrates and it's a natural anti-inflammatory and it moisturizes. It does the same thing for your digestive tract. So it's going to help your body absorb all of this good herbal energy that we're giving you. And it's sweetened and colored by a little bit of a stevia-based sweetener called drink mix. Boom. That's a
That's it.
loaded tea, right?
Yes.
Now, try the loaded tea. Have you had lunch? Nope.
Right.
You definitely should get a combo. You get the tea for your energy and focus, and you're going to get the shake for your healthy meal. The shake is the foundation, so it's going to help the tea work even better because now you're going to have fuel. A lot of
Right.
people don't understand that. You got an empty stomach and you have the tea, you're going to only go so high. You get your actual good balanced meal and then stack that with the tea. And a lot of people don't understand, oh, I can have two? Yes, you can have two. It's like having a meal and washing it down with a beverage. So you're having a shake for your meal, a tea for your energy boost. Boom.
Yeah.
And it's only a couple dollars more. So it's much more valuable. You're going to spend $7, $8 on a tea. You spend a few more dollars and you're getting a meal and a tea. I mean, a meal and a tea. Exactly.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Does people on this call think that, have you taken something away that you can add
Yes.
into your daily verbiage so far?
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. All right.
All right.
So now we've got the two main stars of the show. We've got the herbal tea concentrate. We've got the loaded teas and we've got the shake,
Yeah.
right? That's your meal. Now we've got a plethora of other products that a lot of us are missing out on. I'm guilty of honing in on the shakes and the teas and forgetting that I've got the world's #1 nutrition company with an entire catalog based on cellular nutrition that's going to help people. Targeted nutrition. From
Right.
digestive health, heart health, immune boosting, skincare, we've got all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna get Taylor to kind of go through some of our alternate teas and boosters that we've been promoting at Herbalife. Now, it's a couple of reasons why you want to do this. You want to introduce people to more products. Sorry, cut you off.
You're fine.
You want to introduce people to what do we do in the community? We add value by educating people about nutrition and giving them good access to nutrition.
Right.
Right. So we want to expand the different type of people that we can talk to. Some people are caffeine sensitive.
Mhm.
Some people can't have a tea. Some people, they're super dehydrated. So Herbalife has something for all of those people, and we just got to package it and market it in a way that is interesting, and also to have these conversations of what Deontay likes to say, OTB, over the bar.
Right. So after our loaded teas, we sell a lot of beauties, which they all come with the guarana for focus and concentration, with the liftoff that's packed with vitamins B and C and all the good stuff. They also come with collagen, which is good for skin, hair, and nails. And you just say skin, hair, and nails, and I tell you, all the women go crazy over these, okay?
Fellas,
me
please,
included.
please do not discount the collagen. I felt weird
Oh.
talking about collagen. I love the collagen. Now I got this mop on my head, but there's a vast group of people that you say collagen and their ears pop up.
It is. And most people already use, you would be surprised how many people actually already used different companies' collagen. So just the fact that we are talking about it, it's like, oh, Herbalife has collagen. Yes, that arises all of the time. So our beauty teas are very popular. Then again, our proteinies, and the reason why we started doing proteinies was because, a couple of months ago, the drink mixes were taking 2 to 3 months to come in. So I was brainstorming. I was like, what can we do? What kind of menu can we drop to stray people away from loaded teas, but still give them that energy and focus? So that's how proteinies came about. All of our proteinies come with, again, collagen. They all come with the liftoff and NRG, so that people are still going to get the energy boost. They're still going to get focus and concentration, but they also come with our what's called the beverage mix, which is our healthy snack. So not only are you getting energy, but you're also getting 15 grams of protein with no sugar. You know how hard that is to find something that's high in protein and has no sugar? Bodybuilders kill for this product specifically. So we just created the protein menu. I mean, we copy pasted the protein menu and used only flavors that didn't require drink mixes, just to stray people away from the loaded teas. And now it's becoming, we've been selling a lot of those as well. And we just dropped a no caffeine tea
Hold on,
2 weeks ago.
press 5 in the chat if you know about the beverage mix.
And
excuse
I
me,
know
the
wild berries
protein
coming back
drink
in,
mix.
wild berries coming back in stock. No worries. I'm sure Herbalife has a good reason why it's out of stock. Again, no caffeine tea made with Nightworks. We were getting a lot of, I'm sensitive to caffeine. I want to be a part of the tea drinking gang, but I'm only getting shakes because I can't have any caffeine. We're like, okay, no problem. We started doing the no caffeine teas as well. Just like they said, just trying to, provide good nutrition to as many people as possible. Is what our goal is.
So how do you market the what we call the horoscope or the no caffeine line?
That's literally, if people mention that they're caffeine sensitive, cool, no problem. We have teas that are made for you. Not only do they come with Nightworks, which Des will cover in the next slide, but they come with our immunity products as well. They come with the best defense, so you're going to get your vitamin C, also with a probiotic, which is really good for gut health. And like Des mentioned earlier, everything starts with gut health, and that probiotic has become very popular at our club as well. And one of the reasons why is because our employees and our operators love probiotics. So they naturally just keep talking about it. So now I have to order a bunch more probiotic because we're talking about it.
Why do they love the probiotic?
Because it works. It makes it soothes their stomach. And if they have an upset stomach, it really helps. And they immediately can feel the results. So naturally they talk about it. Yeah. And of course, all of our no caffeine tea also include aloe. So that helps your body absorb everything better.
So let's recap it.
All right, I know it's a lot of information. It's just basically a handful of products, which Herbalife offers over 200 products, and it's a lot. I was going through the slideshow, and it was a lot of slides that we had to delete just because we were, our goal for today was to focus on the Nutrition Club and educate and put information about the Nutrition Club. But this is just different combination of, about the same handful of products that we are just offering to people.
From the Nutrition Club.
From the Nutrition Club, of
it
course.
can vastly expand the group of people that you can serve from your current club just by talking about it inside of your club. And it's all about packaging it in something that looks attractive. So if I talk about Nightworks, just Nightworks alone, they might, what is nitric oxide, right? It's amazing, but what am I supposed to get it in just one thing, nitric oxide by itself? Meanwhile, we call it, we just compared it with no caffeine. So we paired it with something that jumps out, no caffeine and getting some energy. And now we can sneak nitric oxide into people's body. Now I'll go into details. What is Nightworks, right? So Nightworks, this is the engine that drives the caffeine-free product line. Everybody knows about Dr. Lou, maybe you don't. Herbalife partnered with a Nobel laureate, Dr. Lou Ignarro. He got his Nobel laureate because he discovered the signaling factors of nitric oxide and the benefits of having it in the body. He discovered that people that had strokes normally would have a stroke in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., because that is when your nitric oxide levels are lowest. Nitric oxide, so he figured that nitric oxide boosting those levels would help boost blood flow. So that all of the science and research behind Viagra, any type of pre-workout, anything like that comes from his research that he got his Nobel laureate for. He is actually on Herbalife's board, and he partnered with Herbalife because he wanted a way to get his science into people's body. That was his goal. I need to get my science into people's body. How can I do that? I can go to the largest nutrition company in the world and help and make them a product. That's what Nightworks does. So what it does, it helps turn your blood vessels from like little bitty garden hoses to like a fire hose. It helps promote vascular health. L-arginine and citrulline. You don't need to know those words. Just know that nitric oxide helps boost healthy blood flow and create vascular health in the body, which gives you that feeling of upness. You can take it, they call it Nightworks. They changed the back of the product. It used to say take at night. It don't say that anymore because Dr. Lou got on stage and said you can take it all day. Take it anytime you want to get a little boost. So, but when you take it at night, it's going to help your blood flow stay higher so you can have better recovery. That's when you're better sleep and better recovery is what happens when you take it at night, and you need blood flow for that. Take it during the day and you're just going to have a little bit feeling of upness. Take it and keep moving. Right. What is that? Red wine, blood flow, it's blood flow all over, not just the nether regions, which is what they used it for Viagra. Also, that's the research behind Prelox Blue. Herbalife has a male enhancing product which takes that same thing. And that's what I put my uncles on and let them know that it worked. So my uncles don't want to hear about no shakes and teas, but I give them some Nightworks, and I give them some Prelox, and they say, okay, this is working. Fun story. I gave some to my uncle, and my auntie called me like a week later and was like, hey, look, don't send your uncle no more of that Nightwork stuff. All right. The Prelox stuff. All right. This ain't that kind of party. I ain't in high school anymore. So yeah, moving right along, back to the collagen booster. Herbalife Skin Collagen Booster. This is in the Protini, right?
Protini and Beauties.
All right, so the Beauties and the Protinis. I want you guys to see how we just took a great Herbalife product and packaged it in an easily marketable, shareable product. So Protini.
Beauty. And we also have beauty shots that come in a smaller cup, 12-ounce cup, with a scoop of collagen, a scoop of probiotic, and a different drink mix for 3 different products, 3 different flavors that we have. Again, just another thing. We have immunity shots, beauty shots, donut shots, just another thing that we've added to the menu. So
we can get more Herbalife product, AKA volume, into people's body. So collagen, skin, hair, nails, is a specific type of collagen that we actually got trained on that's supposedly much higher quality than what you're going to find on the market. So the industry standard of collagen is much lower than this. Biotin and other good things that's going to help with removing fine lines. And some people call it the booty booster, tighten those tiger stripes. So that's all in the products that we have.
Exactly. And what they said in that same training was that results are guaranteed in 4 weeks if you do 1 scoop a day. If you want results in 2 weeks, just do 2 scoops a day.
Yep. And I know I noticed that I had a lot more breakage in my hair before I instituted being more consistent with the collagen.
Yes.
Nails growing a lot faster. Yep. I let my grandma use it. She was my first kind of like, I won't say test dummy. She was a beta tester for the product. I was helping her take it for like smooth lines on her face. But what I noticed is my grandma's neck tightened up. She had like 3 rows in her neck, and that dropped down to 2 rows. And I was like, oh, okay. Cause this is more than I thought it was. Hopefully my grandma don't see this training. Product works.
Yes. Oh Lord. And it also helps. Collagen is really good for muscle recovery.
That thing right there.
Yeah. If you start researching and reading about collagen, it's good
you're gonna
for
take
everything.
You're gonna put it in all your stuff.
Everything.
Aloe and collagen.
Right.
And next we got the donut shots. A lot of us are moving donut shots. I can safely say we're not sleep on donut shots. We can't keep it in stock. And so what is how do we promote a donut shot to people? It's dual action. It does 2 things. It's going to help you. It's going to fluff up in your stomach so it can keep you full longer. And it's also got something called CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. You don't have to say that, just say CLA. But what it does, it's proven to promote the burning of belly fat. That is a fact. That's not like, oh, does this? No, that is scientifically proven. CLA burns belly fat. Fun fact, this is the only stimulant-free version of CLA on the market, right? Most CLAs are in pill form. It's a powdered form. It's all natural and it's stimulant-free. We add that and we make it taste better. You can add this to your shakes.
Yes, which would be ideal.
Yeah.
You know, Herbalife always said if you stick to the label, you can't go wrong. So if you look at the back of the label of Prolissa, it does say the best way to use it is to add it to your shake. You mix your shake like you usually do at the club. Then you add a scoop of Prolissa at the end and blend it for an additional 5 to 10 seconds.
I saw Trini shake her head. She don't like it. I don't like it in my shake. I know
it does change the consistency and the texture and the taste of your shakes.
Just a bit.
We have a handful of customers that like that, but most of our customers get the donut shots. Now, the only thing is you don't want to mix it with anything acidic. When you mix it with something acidic, you don't get the feeling of fullness effect of the Prolissa do. You only get the one what do you call it?
You're only going to get the fat burn.
Yes, you're only going to get the fat burn. You're not going to get the feeling of fullness when you mix it with something acidic. Can it be mixed in hot water? At the back of the label, again, it says that it's not recommended to be mixed with anything acidic or hot water. Another question that came up was, can you make Prolissa and then put it in the fridge? And how long does it, how long can it be in the fridge before it loses its nutritional value? And I am not sure, but at the last call that Herbalife we had with corporate, they provided us with an email, and we can get in touch directly with doctors through that email. So I will post it on Facebook or in the group because I didn't get a chance to put it on the slideshow. But we can all, if we ever have any questions about any of the products, we can email them. They literally had 2 doctors on the last call that they educated us on something. And they said they were literally answering questions. Now, one of the questions did come up about, can Prolissa be mixed with coffee? According to the last email from corporate, it can be. And it's not going to lose provide the feeling of fullness value.
All right, good stuff.
I know it's a lot. It's just one of those products that's very valuable, and I never want to mess it up. Like, I want to do it the right way because it's a very good product. It does what it says. So I don't want to do anything that would, mess it up.
Yeah. So we don't take chances.
Right.
It's pretty dope.
So we mix it with caramel, cinnamon, and water.
Easy. Shoot it. I take it dry, by the way. I just throw it back and have some water on. Don't do that. It tastes like cookie dough or something to me. I like it. So we got the protein boosters. We kind of went through some of those.
We did, yeah.
But I'm going to go into detail about the beverage mix, which is the Proteini.
Yes.
Now.
Oh, and coffee. Coffee was one of the things, again, once the drink mixes were taking forever and we were starting to run low on some flavors, I was like, okay, what can we start doing to stray people away from loaded teas, to introduce them to different products? And of course, one of the products was coffee. I mean, our coffee is amazing. Not only does it taste awesome, but it only has 2 grams of sugar. Like, let's start comparing that to any other coffee drink from any other place, and that's packed with sugar.
Yeah. Like,
you can't beat it. You don't even have to add anything to it to taste good with 2 grams of sugar. Not only that, you get 15 grams of protein. So not only are you going to get a pick-me-up, but that protein, like Des mentioned earlier, it's very important to hit your protein level, your protein number, but 15 grams of protein is going to keep you full. So your energy is not going to drop in between meals.
Yeah. And fun fact, we got this from our CEO. He didn't say them by name, but he basically said, when they dropped this product, Starbucks actually hit them up. They wanted to license the product to sell in Starbucks. You got the world's leading producer in Formula One meal replacement protein shakes. Now they combined it with coffee, and they're just top tier manufacturing standards. People can't duplicate that. So Starbucks like, we can't make it that good. So how about we license and you put in your store? No, sir. We are a distributor driven company. You need to be an Herbalife distributor to distribute these products. So So talk about the protein coffee. It really is good. It's a missing. So many people go to Starbucks every day and they getting a subpar product. We got a better product right here. We just got to talk about it. When you're gonna talk about it, use it.
Right. And we talked about the probiotic.
Talked about the probiotic. Over 1 billion active probiotic cultures. So it's live. My grandmother's real big on probiotic, and she's got to drink this nasty stuff called kefir or something. And this is something that you can add to your water, your tea. It doesn't taste like anything. Once a day, take daily.
And you don't have to refrigerate it.
Nope.
Which is big.
Which that's not a thing on the market. Live probiotic cultures that you can get in a dry product. You got to, it has to be in the refrigerator.
Right.
Immunity essentials. Have we talked about this?
No, we haven't.
The immunity shots were huge, especially with that vid going around here. I always use the immunity products,
Yes.
but I noticed a lot of the talk was, and not to get political, was wearing masks and staying away from each other. There wasn't a lot of talk about wellness and nutrition. So our number one defense against pathogens in general is our immunity system. And at that point, vitamin D, A, and E were actually proven to help boost your immune system against the vid. That was a proven thing. Vitamin D was sold out everywhere, but we had it in our product, Immunity Essentials. Fun fact, Herbalife figured out that your body absorbs vitamin D and calcium together. So in our Extra Cal product, they paired it with vitamin D. So your body, write this down, bioavailable. All of Herbalife products, they give you the nutrients and make them bioavailable, which means your body can actually use them instead of you just peeing them out, which a lot of stuff, if you get it in the wrong amounts without the right thing together, you're not going to use it. So Immunity Essentials, I put it in my tea every morning. I also put Best Defense in there, vitamin D, zinc, and a bunch of other good stuff to help boost my immune system.
Yeah.
And just talking about that at your bars, people will say, oh, throw that in there. Let me get that. These boosters, real easy. It's kind of like having a Snickers bar by the front when you're going through the grocery store. It's one of the things you can just throw in there.
Right. And one of our preferred members, who's also a pharmacist, she also was taking vitamin D, vitamin C, whatever. And she, like they said, a lot of the products were out of stock. And I'm like, Herbalife has it, just ordered it from your own store, from your own website. So she's been ordering monthly her immunity products because they are never out of stock. Speaking
of preferred members, we're about to run out of time. So we did want to touch on that for a second.
Oh, shoot, we have a whole 24
we didn't get to hit them all. With the 24 line, guys, Herbalife has, bar none, the best targeted performance line on the market. It's third-party tested for banned substances. You can talk to a professional athlete with confidence and tell them it's NSF tested for sport, which means they're not going to what they call piss hot. They're not going to fail a drug test like somebody that just did the other day. So you can help them customize a program so they can feed their body from the time they wake up to the time they wake up. They got this cool little chart. Go to herbalife24.com and you can put in what sport you're doing, how much you're training, or even if you're the at-home athlete, you can put in what you're actually training for and they'll tell you what products to use and when to use it. The pre-workout, the guy that invented the science behind pre-workouts works for Herbalife, Dr. Lou. He made our pre-workout. The post-workout Rebuild Strength is a product that could be a company in itself.
Right.
But it's basically self-explanatory. Prepare, that's your pre-workout. Take it before workout. BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, it's the building blocks of muscle. Rebuild Strength, post-workout. I had to tell my little brother, dude, the Rebuild Strength is just as important as your workout because if you don't give your body what it needs, you're not going to build anything.
Right.
Restore. You could take Restore 3 times a day, by the way, not just to stop soreness, but just immune boosting. All right. Now, so tell everybody about the products. The number one, the more you take, the more you make. So start with yourself. Write 1 or 2 things down that you might have heard on this call. Maybe we slack up. Maybe there's a product you haven't tried yet. Maybe there's a product that you were using and you slacked out. Get back on it, get a new result, and talk to people about it. First of all, servants of all. So we talked about preferred members. We want you guys to learn the customer flow. Me and Deontay were talking about how he's gotten two preferred members last month, 3. this month, right?
Jesus, this fifth.
It's the 5th. He got 3 preferred members. So we're gonna do another call where we go more into business practices. And I want to get Deontay up to share exactly how he shares over the bar. But just knowing that that is the next avenue for us to transition people to. You got to understand that there's a flow that people come through when they come to your club. They come in as a walk-in, maybe they hear about it from a coworker, and then you get to start small, simple, no weird stuff is what we say. Don't be trying to throw people on the scale the first time they come into the club and talk about a weight loss challenge and all this other stuff. If somebody walks in out of the cold, serve them a healthy shake and tea. Try to get them a combo. Let them know we're a nutrition club. Maybe share your basic story, and your goal is for them to come back, right? Step 1, you want them to walk out feeling a little bit better than they did when they walked in. Now, when you develop that relationship with them and you start to notice, you can look for the clues. If they're coming to your club every day, if they're coming twice a day, these are clues. Are they bringing a coworker to the club? These are clues to have conversations with people. Hey, you've been coming here twice a day. You know, you can actually get you can become a VIP member and actually have products at the house, right? Maybe you can make everything we make here at the house, right? Or if they make a comment, man, I sure wish y'all stayed open to X amount so I can have my tea on the weekend or on Sunday at 7. Hey, no problem. In fact, you've been a loyal customer. We have a VIP membership, preferred membership, that we can help you get all of the stuff that you love here. We can show you how to make it at home with a permanent discount. It's kind of like a Sam's Club card for Herbalife. And that conversation right there, they hear permanent discount. Really? What's that? Oh, man, it's real simple. What we do, how we reward our loyal customers is we sponsor them to a preferred, or Deontay calls it a VIP customer. I call it a VIP preferred member. And what it basically allows you to do is to buy your products directly from Herbalife with a wholesale discount. It's kind of like having a Sam's Club for Herbalife. And hit these. We can show you how to make all of your favorite flavors at home. Once you get your preferred membership, it's a one-time fee. There's no monthly purchasing required and no monthly fees. And then you just get whatever you want at home. And then you can start to experiment with other Herbalife products. That's what Taya's talking about, the immune products, because people realize, oh, y'all got more than shakes and teas. Yeah, Herbalife's a nutrition company. We have skincare, heart health, all kinds of good stuff. And as a VIP preferred member, you can actually get that directly from Herbalife with a discount, and we'll show you how to make it. If you want to here's my thing. I say, message our Facebook page. It comes right to my phone. I will send you a link where you can actually go take a look at it. You have to have that conversation with people repeatedly, right? A lot of times it don't happen once. You just got to drop it in there.
Right.
And then it will happen again, but you'll notice you want to reward activity. How many people had a conversation with somebody this month about becoming a preferred member?
Yeah.
I have. I guarantee you Deontay has, and that's why he's gotten 3. It's a numbers game. The more people you have that conversation with, the more people that you will see that show interest and become preferred members. And a lot of us get caught up in we just want them to come here and spend their money here. Fam. All right. People that are your preferred members will be your best customers. They will not only buy the products at home, they will buy more products at home, and they will come to the club and buy those products in the club too. So now, instead of just getting a shake or just getting a tea, they'll end up getting maybe a tea kit to make at home. And then you'll drop in there, hey, we got immune products too. And they'll say, oh, really? Yeah. Vitamin C and zinc, you can add it to your tea. They'll order that at home, and then they'll come to the club and order the tea and the immune booster now at the club. So it's a bridge. You want to build a bridge to lock people into your community and step over pennies to pick up dollars, because we're building long-term relationships here, right? We want to create actual change in their habits. And the preferred membership, the VIP customer, whatever you want to call it, that's a tool to build that. Tay and I did how many volume points last month? Just from
4,000.
We did 4,000 volume points just from preferred members last month, right? So imagine not having to have no customers come into the club ever and do 4,000 volume points. Now that's not going to happen, and these people still come to the club. The next reason why you want to learn the customer flow. So it goes from walk-in to everyday customer to maybe becoming a preferred member to now they're bringing people in, right? You'll notice now you can have a conversation with them. Hey, Michelle, you brought like 20 people by here. A lot of these people that you've brought by here have asked me how to get take-home products. You may need to take a look at being an Herbalife distributor because they're going to want to buy the products. So instead of them ordering from me, they can actually order from you. It's an easy conversation to have over the bar, OTB, when you're moving people from customer to preferred member to now they're being what I call an ambassador. They're bringing people into your club and you have those same conversations with the people that they bring and you're building them a customer base up underneath them. And now you got a potential new distributor that's going to open a nutrition club. All of our newest club owners started like that. They went from coming into the club, loving the products, becoming a preferred member, having some products at home just because they love the product so much, to talking about it more and bringing other people in to, hey, maybe I need to look at this opportunity. So we'll get into more details with that flow the next call, but this is something you guys can implement right now. I guarantee you, write down 5 names or 5 or 10 names of customers that come to your club every day and or maybe multiple times a day and ask yourself, have I let them know about the VIP customer opportunity? Fun fact, if you don't tell them, somebody else is going to tell them, right? So there was a time where God said, if you won't sign your mama up, I will. So look, take care of your valuable customers. And if they find out from somebody else before they find out from you and they've been coming to you for any amount of time, they're going to think, why didn't Trina tell me about that? Why didn't Steph tell me about that? So make sure we're educating our people and we're not trying to pressure or anything like that. Right. We just want to let people know the menu. We want to let them know it's available, right?
Yep.
I think that was it.